Hey, this is the Point Student Ministry Update. It is so great to be back with you guys. I hope you are enjoying this beautiful weather like I am. My goal is to stay in this office as little as possible today. So I'm looking for reasons to get out of here. It's just so gorgeous. But anyway, I just wanted to catch up with you guys and cover a couple of things that are going to be going on in the next couple of weeks and what's already been happening. I just want to celebrate our Sunday morning services at 11 o'clock. If you haven't been a part of it, just to fill you in, we have had anywhere between 4 and 8 exchanged lives every single Sunday since we started back on a promotion Sunday on the 22nd, and I'm just so blessed by that. And if you've been a part of it, you know. And so we're not measuring it just by raised hands, but also they're filling out these slips and they're letting us know what the decision was that they made. And so our follow-up system that we're kind of putting into action here is Natalie, our student ministry admin. She makes contact with that student within the first couple of days after that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, and just letting them know that we have discovery and just kind of what the next steps are. What we're wanting to do is implement another system beyond that to be able to connect with a student and get them in so we can lead them to uncommon life in Jesus by discipling them. And then, of course, that's our Wednesday night program, and that's where you come in if you're a small group leader. And so you will be getting a contact of someone who has accepted Christ and exchanged their life. You'll get their name, their telephone number, and what we'd like you to do is make a connection and just invite them and find out where they're at spiritually, and just to start developing a conversation and a relationship with that student based upon the grade and the gender that you're assigned to in your small group. And so start looking for those updates in the next week or so we can be good stewards of those that God is bringing here, and that we have the honor of seeing them exchange their lives and become a new creation in Christ. That's always a miracle. That's always cause for celebration. And so we're trying to come up with a system that is efficient, that isn't burdensome to you, but gets you involved with that process so we can connect them to small groups. So be looking out for that. Talking about Wednesdays, this coming Wednesday night is going to be the first night that we actually kick off our live curriculum. We've been talking about it for a long time, and now the time is here. So Wednesday night will be the first night that you will be using that. And so if you have problems logging in, or you have issues or questions still about how to get in there and start working on your lesson and delivering that for your students, please let Natalie know or let me know. But it's really simple. Your login account name is Grace Point SA. And then, of course, it'd be your email and then your password. So make sure that you're getting that email. If you haven't activated your account, you'll need to do that as soon as you watch this video, because within that, you're going to go to your lesson and you'll click on the date on the calendar, and it will let you know what the lesson is. You click on that, it opens it up, and there's 2 features. It gives you an overview and then how to customize it and go in and really start digging into how to navigate the conversations, and you can switch things around and you can customize it, which is the beautiful part of this curriculum. You can customize it for your group and where they're at. So anyway, make sure you get on that, because that is going to be on the 29th, which at this point is tomorrow. So if you have any questions, let us know about that. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Along those same lines, you'll also see that there are documents for students, for student handouts. You don't need to worry about printing those out. We will have them available for the students when they come here, so we'll make sure that everybody gets one of those for students so they can take notes and kind of track along with you as you share the lesson. Once again, the goal for small groups is not for the small group leader to do all the talking. Basically, if you do your job right, you'll get the information out there, but we want to ignite discussion. This is where the real stuff, the real ministry really starts to happen. And so you want to allot yourself anywhere between 7 and 10 minutes at the most to be able to get it out there, get the topic out there, but then you want to use the bulk of your time developing relationships and getting your students to talk, and you want to get them engaged. So keep the 30-second rule after you've gotten the information out. Keep this, well, that was very 3D, sorry. But get the information out there, and then you want your students to be able to respond. And so don't speak any longer than 30 seconds. And so make sure you stay on that. You will also see on your tables and scattered around our baptism slips. We're going to have our baptism day on the 24th, which is going to be at 9:30 in the main service. And I want to make sure that you encourage your students, if they haven't been baptized before, but they have exchanged their lives, to take one of those slips home. Basically, it will give a rundown on when it is, what baptism is about, and why we encourage them to do it biblically. But we also want to make sure this parent is signed off on it as well. And so it's kind of like a permission slip overview type thing that the student will bring back, and then at that point we'll put them on the schedule to get baptized. But encourage your students to do that. You may have had a student who got baptized when they were 5, like when I was baptized. I was baptized when I was 5, and so their relationship, where they're at with God, is probably a lot different now than it was when they were 5 years old. And so it is okay to get rebaptized if there's a level of understanding and awareness spiritually where they're at versus when they were 5. We encourage them to do that as they begin to own their own relationship with God. So if they've been baptized before, that's cool. Just do some qualifying if that comes up, but we are going to do that. We want to get as many students who need to be baptized as possible on the 24th. It's going to be a huge day, so encourage them to do that. This coming Saturday is October the 2nd, and it is going to be our first Saturday serve. If you haven't been a part of one yet, I encourage you to come out. We have some great jobs lined up. We have some great things we're going to be doing here at Grace Point to improve the grounds here as well. And so this is a wonderful time to encourage your students to come and be a part of it, and it's a great time for you to jump in here and model what it looks like to serve. So encourage your students to do it, and I encourage you to show up as well. It's a 3-hour commitment. We want to be able to get these kids active in serving. This is very important. So we're not just coming here and consuming and then leaving for the next 6 days, but we're actually loving people in a very real, practical way. So it's from 9 a.m. till noon. Bring your own sack lunch. Bring a weed eater, bring a shovel, bring some stuff that you think you may be using, throw it in the trunk, and I guarantee you will find a place for it and a place for you as well. So that's this coming Saturday. What I want to do is I actually want to switch the format of this little video that I send out to you every couple of weeks, and I actually want to change it to make more of a training session. I don't want this video just to be a bunch of announcements, and so because we do have the live curriculum website, you can actually go on the calendar and you can see all the things that we have scheduled and a breakdown with where, when, how much, and all the rest of that kind of stuff. And so I'm going to start shifting this over to where it's more of a training time for you, a little 5-minute training to further equip you so you can love students in the most effective way possible. So the videos will start taking a shift, and so if you want to keep up to date with what's going on, go to the calendar on the live curriculum site, and you'll get everything that you need to know and all the rest of that good stuff. One of the things you'll see on the calendar is on the 24th of this month, or 24th of October rather, $12. That's the Cutlass concert. It's a great, cool, easy thing to do with your small group. So encourage your gang to buy a bulk of tickets. There is no shortage of them. If we run out, we'll buy more. It's not a big deal. So bring your family, bring your small group, and make it a wonderful night. And so that's really it. So if there's anything else going on, please touch base with me, email me. I would love to meet up with you, have coffee, whatever I need to do. And man, I tell you what, we're off to a great start this semester. We are running record numbers. We had 220 attending on Sunday morning, and we actually had 158 on Wednesday night. And so God is bringing wonderful students here, and we have the opportunity to love them and lead them into an uncommon life in Jesus. And so thanks for being a part of that. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.